Japan, or Land of the Rising Sun, is heavily influenced by its unique physical features and climate. Japan is characterized by its rugged interior, sea access from all sides, and the temperatures that vary from each area. Although modern technology helps with the living conditions, the mountainous terrain causes 87% of Japan's land to be inarable. Since the land is rough, many Japanese farmers have resorted to squeezing farms into small valleys between mountains. The mountainous terrain highly impacts Japan on a population aspect, due to the inability to cross between the large mountain chains. As a result, most of Japan's population is split into sections, each with its own cultural influence. One of Japan's most famous sites is Mount Fuji, which is known to be the highest mountain peak in Japan, and it is also classified as an active volcano. Japan's location influences its climate due to its proximity to the equator. The climate is separated by latitudes, with the warmer regions being farther down. For instance, northern Honshu has a climate similar to the United States North Carolina. The summers are hot with mild but occasionally snowy winters. Unlike Honshu, Kyushu and Shikoku have a Florida-like climate. Monsoons tend to affect the seasons of the country by bringing heavy rains with hot temperatures during the summer and cool, dry air in the winter. As a result of these winds are typhoons, which harm the land by causing floods and landslides. According to recent studies, Japan is considered one of the world's most densely populated countries. The population has massively grown from 35 million to over 127 million people. Although the population is high, the country is rather small, only ranging to about the size of California. The high population is mostly due to the capital Tokyo and the surrounding lands by the ocean. Due to the high population, people are confined into living in small areas, as demonstrated by the large amount of people in capsule hotels, in which residents stay in tiny tube-like holes in the wall. Most families live in apartments with 4 people sharing small rooms. The population, however, ties to the culture of the nation. A common theme in Japanese culture is honoring and respect of the elders. Most of the time, the elder will stay in nursing homes, but traditionally, they would stay with the eldest son and his family. Japan's isolation from the world helped build the society and the independent nature the country esteems. Nationalism also plays a huge part in the culture because of the lack of influence in the country's history. Although many people in the nation are Shintoist and Buddhist, the nation does not include religion in daily life. It is mostly honored as a cultural aspect of the past and present. The Korean Peninsula used to be a united nation for the longest time. However, the Korean War caused the nation to split up into 2 separate bodies. In 1945, after the end of World War II, the nations got caught up in a war over communism. The North favored the governmental structure of the Soviet Union, while the South wanted to stray away from their policies. With the United States on South Korea's side, it challenged North Korea and they broke into a bloody battle. After 8 years of fighting, the nations agreed to cease fire in 1953. They decided to split up into 2 separate bodies near the 38-degree latitude. As the years went on, the nations developed 2 different economical structures and cultural influences. North Korea has developed into a nation that relies on hydroelectric power and mining. The nation still has a communist mindset, with its partners being the Soviet Union and China. On the other hand, South Korea revolves around industry and has a more free market approach to the structure of their economy.